At the same time today, details are coming out on the special session in Tallahassee. Florida lawmakers plan to sanction Iran and announce their support for Israel against Hamas militants. And Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders getting the details earlier today.
The legislation has landed. Ahead of Monday's special session start, 5 bills with versions in both chambers. Front and center supporting Israel's war with Hamas. A resolution under consideration would back the Jewish state's right to exist and defend itself against terrorism.
We're going to support the state of Israel, which is the only democracy in the Middle East.
State Senator Berman is carrying a version of the bill. While it's largely symbolic, she believes it says a lot.
Given the situation in the world right now, we all need to recognize that words matter.
There's also the governor's plan to sanction Iran. The policy would drastically restrict local governments from contracting with the foreign nation. It also seeks to cut state investments in companies tied to Iranian industry.
In speaking directly with state regulators, we do have companies that are under concern that we do feel like could meet this new threshold.
State Rep John Snyder didn't offer specifics, but said officials had identified multiple companies in Florida's portfolio that could get booted under the policy.
We do not want to release any names prematurely because we know that that could have serious consequences. But what will happen is that in January, any company that is found to meet this new threshold will be made public. They'll have 90 days to either correct their action or, again, all Florida funds will be divested from their portfolios.
The rest of the bills are largely centered on funding various programs. One moves around $350 million in previously allocated funds to boost the state's new universal school voucher program. Another seeks $35 million to help upgrade security at Jewish temples, day schools, and other nonprofits at risk of hate crime. Disaster relief gets the biggest chunk, more than $400 million slated to not only help with Hurricane Idalia recovery, but refill Florida's grant program hardening homes against severe weather. It's something officials say could reduce insurance premiums for those who participate.
I think that home hardening is one of the best things that any consumer can do. Will also help to make it a more attractive underwriting position for the state of Florida.
The next step is for lawmakers to review all of this and decide whether they'll support it when the gavel drops next week. At the Capitol, Forrest Saunders, ABC Action News.